Jennifer Lopez could face grilling in Diddy trial as his team fights to block evidence from 1999 club shooting. Jennifer Lopez could be dragged into her ex-boyfriend Sean Diddy Combs' legal troubles as the embattled rapper's trial draws near. According to reports, Diddy's team is fighting to keep evidence from his infamous 1999 shooting at a club in New York out of the trial. Sean Diddy Combs' legal team is also making other last-minute efforts to shape up their defense, including asking for his assault video against former girlfriend Cassie not to be admitted in court. Why Jennifer Lopez could be dragged into Diddy's trial. Lopez is likely to face questioning in Diddy's forthcoming trial, as his legal team seeks to dismiss evidence related to a notorious 1999 shooting incident at a New York nightclub. Lopez and Diddy dated from 1999 to 2001 and enjoyed a series of lavish outings and glamorous appearances together. During one of such events at Club New York in Manhattan on December 27, 1999, the pair were seemingly having a nice time when gunfire broke out inside the venue. The Bad Boy Records founder was accused of firing a gun in the shootout that left 3 people injured. After they left the club, they were chased down by cops, who found a stolen gun in the vehicle. Although Lopez wasn't charged, Diddy stood trial for gun and bribery charges but was acquitted. Now, according to the Daily Mail, Diddy's lawyers want the incident to be excused from evidence in his upcoming trial, which is slated to begin in May. The fact that Diddy's team wants to block the 1999 club incident from being used in court means Lopez could be mentioned and potentially grilled in the trial. Diddy's lawyer challenges witnesses' testimony in club shooting incident. Diddy's lawyers are challenging the testimony of a key witness in the infamous nightclub shootout, saying the testimony was patently incredible because he claimed the rapper tried to bribe him. Although the witness wasn't mentioned, it could be referring to Diddy's former chauffeur, Wardell Fenderson, who claims he was asked to take the blame for the gun being found in the car. The rapper's lawyers say that his story was highly questionable because no $50,000 diamond ring Diddy supposedly used to try and bribe Fenderson was ever found. Assuming the story is true would be a fantastical assumption, Diddy's lawyers claimed. His legal team has opposed prosecutors bringing up claims that he physically assaulted a record executive in New York, 1999. The rapper's team wants the Cassie assault video removed as evidence. Among Diddy's lawyers' requests is for the court to exclude the video where he was seen hitting, stomping, and slapping his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie Ventura, from the case, arguing that nobody could authenticate it. The defense team had previously shared in a letter that the video, which was obtained by CNN, had been altered by the news outlet to make the rapper look worse. They accused CNN of covering the timestamp and then changing the video sequence. It also includes speeding up the video to make it falsely appear that the actions in the video are taking place faster than they are. As a result, the CNN videos do not fairly and accurately depict the events in question. Diddy's lawyers also want the judge to prevent prosecutors from bringing up accusations that he beat up a record executive in New York in 1999. According to the Daily Mail, Diddy was sentenced to anger management class for the incident after admitting to harassment at the time. Diddy's legal team calls out the prosecutor's strategy. In the recent legal document, Diddy's team highlighted what they believe to be the government's strategy to take down the rapper. The common thread running through the government's trial strategy is to argue that Mr. Combs has been a criminal his whole life and is a bad person, Diddy's lawyers said. The government has defined the racketeering offenses very broadly to include his entire personal and professional life, spanning 2 decades. On top of the charges, the government now seeks to admit numerous uncharged alleged acts of sexual misconduct and supposed violence, every bad thing Combs has ever supposedly done in his entire adult life, the attorneys noted. They continued, the strategy is transparent. All the government really seeks to do is show that Mr. Combs is a violent, dangerous, and deviant person who deserves to be locked up, regardless of whether it can actually prove the somewhat technical elements of the charged offenses beyond a reasonable doubt. This strategy should not be allowed. Diddy remains locked up at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center ahead of his trial. The 55-year-old rapper faces charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution, and faces a mandatory minimum of 15 years in prison and up to life behind bars if convicted on the top charge. He was hit with 2 new charges earlier this month, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution, bringing the total number of charges leveled against him to 5. The updated indictment now accuses him of 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. The new sex trafficking count claims Diddy caused a person identified as victim 2 to engage in commercial sex acts, knowing they only did so due to force, fraud, and coercion. The transportation to engage in prostitution count claims he willfully caused the transportation of multiple individuals with the intent that they engage in prostitution. The rapper pleaded not guilty to the new charges. His trial will begin on May 5th with jury selection, while testimony starts on May 12th, as a judge denied Diddy's request for a delay.